Welcome, everybody. Yay.
Hello.
Welcome. And look who I have with me today. I haven't had her with me for a little bit of a while, and I'm really happy to have her back. Sheilah from Inquisitive Tarot. Welcome, welcome, girl.
Yay. Thank you. And thank you so much for inviting me back. I'm so
Of
honored to be back.
course. Oh, well,
So,
thank you so much.
yeah.
I'm thrilled to have you and hope that you are having a fine summer. I can't believe it's already the 10th of July, so we're almost halfway through this month already, and that just freaks me out. It really does.
No,
Yeah, yeah.
this is my birthday month.
It is
So
your birthday
I'm
month.
kind of
So
mad about it.
are you a Cancer? Are you Cancer?
Yes.
Yes, okay.
Yep.
You're mad
I'm,
about it? You don't want to be mad about having a birthday, do you?
I don't want to get any older. It's catching up.
I get it. I get it.
But
Yeah.
yeah. No, it's July 17th is my birthday.
July
So,
17th? Okay,
yes.
wonderful. So hi Lottie and hi Jessica. Welcome to the show. Glad you're here. And so Sheila and I just bantering back and forth about what we're going to do today. We'll probably do some
Yes.
readings for sure.
Yes.
I'm going to probably do a few of the questions from inside the psychic studio.
Awesome.
But I really want to first ask you, have you gotten any new cards lately? Because you're like me, you get new cards
Huh.
all the time.
I I had some, well, I have some, but they're not out. I mean, I have things like the
Oh,
Hieronymus Bosch, which is great for when I do current events,
uh-huh.
and Two Top Speaks.
Hey,
Um,
JJ.
the Pulp Tarot. Oh my gosh, I haven't
Hmm.
been buying as many,
You haven't been,
truthfully.
yeah. Okay.
It's been kind of
Any
like
oracles
I
or
think I've
just
talked
tarot?
about. Well,
Yeah.
I have different oracles. I've got a lot of the James Van Prague
Oh, yeah.
oracles. I've
Okay.
got some of
Awesome.
these. So I
Uh-huh.
have all these ready to go for today and some other
That's
things, but
awesome.
it's just, you know, um,
Yeah. Oh,
I'm
hi,
kind of using
David.
some of the oldies but goodies for today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll find them. I've put them away, and then I go back and go, "Oh, I like these. I haven't used these in a while," and I'll pull
Hmm.
them out. Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah. I have
All
a
right.
lot. I've kind of topped out. I think I'm good
Uh-huh.
with what I have right now.
Oh, good. Well, good.
300 plus decks, so
I
I
think I
think I
have.
have enough.
Yeah, I'm pretty close to that myself, and actually have two boxes
That's
that of stuff I
good.
haven't even opened that I'm going to just give away or
Yep.
sell or whatever. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, the 300 is just the tarot. That's not counting the oracles. So the oracles is another 35,
Yeah.
40. So
Oh, wow.
too much.
And there's the other man who collects lots of cards, Mr. Gerald Tarot Stash. It's good to see you, dear. Oh,
Hi,
that's a cute
Gerald.
avatar. That's cute, David. I mean, Gerald. I'm looking at David's
Sheila.
name and yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So happy Monday, everybody. We're going to do a few of the Actor Studio questions. And then if you'd like to have readings done, we'll be doing that. We're probably going to leave it at personal, I guess mostly personal readings. We're not doing
Yeah.
any political today. But
I mean, if it happens, we'll deal
if
with
it
it.
happens, if you really need to know something, that's perfectly fine. All
Right.
right. So let's
No.
start out with what your favorite word might be.
Oh my gosh. Think about that one. Oh my goodness. Well, there was one when I was talking about to a friend this weekend about the incident with the deer in the driveway. And I mentioned a word that my mother actually kind of made up, and it was called Juncus amuncus.
Jumpus among us.
Juncus amuncus.
Oh, jumpus among us. I love
Juncus,
that.
like getting rid of junk. Juncus amuncus. So,
That is
it's my
cute.
mother's word.
Well,
We
that's
talked
funny you
about
say that because my mother used to always use the word junkie. She would say, I'd say, you want to go in that store and look around? She goes, no, no, there's just junky stuff in there.
it.
That was
Yeah.
what her thing was. So there you go. So it must have been their, both our mothers, in
Yep.
their purview at the time, and in their language,
Exactly.
and they made up whatever they made up. That's cool. How
Yes.
about your least favorite word, Sheila?
Trump.
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
That's
So
all
when
right.
I
That's
hate to
okay.
say,
Yeah. I would be happy if I never had to hear that word again, ever again. And I know there's a lot of people feeling the same way. So there you go.
yep,
There you
that
go.
that has to be it.
Yep. So what excites you? What makes you excited about something?
Mm, I guess vacation, a day off from work,
Day off from work.
things
Even
like
if
that.
even if you're just at home, you don't have to do everything, and you don't have to get on because you work
Exactly.
from home too, don't you? Don't you
Yep.
work from home? Yeah, I thought so. Yeah. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
there's Sherry, and hi, Rebecca. Welcome.
Sure.
Yeah. So yeah, I understand completely. I am teaching a couple of classes online, but nothing like I usually do.
Mm-hmm.
And the 4th of July came, I didn't have to do any of it because it was a day off
Yeah.
for everybody, so it was great. It's
Yeah.
like, oh, I don't have to log in today and do anything. So good.
Yeah. It's just having my own time, which I've never really had. Like
Uh-huh. That's
all my
good.
yes, Linda. And yeah, it's just someday I'm nearing retirement, so eventually all my time will be mine. All my
Yes.
time will be my own.
Your
So
time will be your own to do what you'd like to do. That's
yes.
really cool. Yeah. All right. So, what turns you off?
Hmm. I have to think of some other things. Different line.
That
Let
thing in
me
the
think.
driveway wasn't very good, but
No, that wasn't fun. Yeah, so for those, so you guys know what we're talking about, and then I'll think about what turns me off is picking up stuff. Yes, this will turns me off. Okay, so here's the story I just told you backstage. So
Mhm.
the other day, I had to leave the house, and as I'm backing out, like the garage door's open, I see behind the car there's a deer just in the middle of the driveway all of a sudden, and I
Uh-huh.
turn the car on, and I hear you know, just sound. And I'm like, and it's and I'm like, okay, fine. I don't know what it was doing. So I back out, go to the grocery store, I return, and there's all this stuff in the driveway. So, and I wait a while because I'm like, it apparently left me some presents. And I was like,
Mhm.
well, do I wait for it to dry first? And I don't have pets, so I'm not picking up anything. I don't know. And then the forecast says it's going to rain. So I think this was what,
Oh
Friday?
yeah.
This was Friday. So I'm like, okay, I better go get it or else it's going to get a lot worse. So I'm
Mhm.
out. I put the mask on and the gloves on, and I had my a little baggie and I put it, the double bags, okay, and I put it on the driveway and I get my shovel, the long I'm just like plopping it in there. So I don't like doing that. So I got rid of it, taking it down the road and took off the mask and the gloves. That was horrible. So that
Yes.
turns me off. People or
When
animals
when
leaving
you said
presents in my
you
driveway.
no, but when you said you wanted to wait for it to dry, I could see you up there with your blow dryer.
No, I was literally like
Oh, I
wondering
know
if it
you
was
were.
gonna. Then they said it was gonna rain, and I'm like,
Right.
it's gonna get a little
Yeah.
dusty.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry, everybody.
And
I know this is
no,
gross.
it's okay. And you know what? She doesn't have any pets. And so she doesn't have to deal with this. Yes, you are entertaining, that's for sure, Sheila. So we
Sorry,
appreciate
guys. Yeah.
that. Oh my God. All right. So, what sound or noise do you really love to hear?
Hmm. I think I like to hear birds. Little
Mm,
Tweety birds. I have this bird that loves to sit outside of my tree in the morning, and it sounds like it's having a conversation with itself. It's so cool. It sounds like I hear like a thank you, and I hear other things. It's really cool. It's like the little bird is saying hello to the day, and
yeah.
it's just really sweet.
Oh.
And I have this little wren that gets on my neighbor's deck back here, and will just tweet, tweet, tweet all afternoon. So
And they're
I
so
kind of miss,
tiny,
but
aren't they? Aren't
I
they little
know.
tiny things?
Well,
Yeah. Yeah.
he's a noisy bird, but I always worry when he's not around. And it's
Yeah.
like,
I get
or
it.
she, and she was
Uh,
tweeting a lot during 2021. And then when we had the cicadas, she disappeared.
oh,
So
yeah. Yeah.
she's back again,
She's
or
back
another one.
again.
Yeah,
Another one. Yeah. That's
yeah,
cute, though. That is
like
a
birds.
beautiful sound. And I think that, when we were in for COVID all those months, and we weren't outside as much. It was always a pleasure to go outside and know that life outside was still the same. So, yeah,
Yes, it
yeah.
was.
Hello to everybody who has come in. I've
So
tried to say hello to you and Jane. Thanks for coming by to say hi, Jane and Faye and Arwen and Buzz J.
it's
Thank you so
Hypo's
much.
Day.
Yay. So thanks everybody. Um, do you have a particular sound or noise that you do not like?
Oh boy, I live in a noisy area. Probably all the
Mhm.
cars rushing up and down the street. It's like
Road
shakes my
noise.
house.
Yeah,
Yeah.
road noise.
The road noise by my house.
I remember I lived in Massachusetts for a period of time, and we worked and lived in the same building, and it's right on the main road, and all you heard was
Mhm.
road noise all night. One
Yeah.
night
It's
I
the
woke up.
neighborhood.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
And they treat it like it's a highway.
Uh, they
It's
do.
not.
They go really fast. But one night I woke up and I could hear nothing, nothing.
Oh,
And I
yeah.
thought, oh, am I dead? And I went out and it had snowed, and there was a great big wall of snow up, and you couldn't
Mhm.
hear beyond that. I thought, well, they should just
Oh,
leave
wow.
that up all the time. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's nice.
Yeah. All right, here we go. You can answer bluntly, or you don't have to answer bluntly. But what is your
Uh-oh.
favorite curse word?
It's whatever pops out when I'm mad. It's kind of hard. It depends on what happens.
Uh, you're not fussy,
Um,
in other words. Yeah. Okay.
no, equal opportunity.
Curse words. That's what gift other than what you currently have? You know, you're a psychic, you're a medium, you're a
Mhm.
you work with the ghosts, but it could also be you make wonderful pie. I mean, it could be anything.
Uh,
What gift other than what you have would you like to have?
hmm. What's interesting is I can do a lot of different things, so it's kind of
Hmm.
I don't know. It's hard to do because I can sketch. I'm very artistic. I can sing. I used to be able to dance. There's
Wow.
like a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
It'd be nice if I was a better swimmer than I am. I can swim, but I'm not like,
Uh-huh.
not an
Yeah.
athlete.
Yeah.
But
I can't
maybe
dive.
maybe something like
Yeah.
that.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Do you
Yeah.
have a gift that annoys you?
My clairaudience.
Oh, it does. So tell me a little bit about it.
It
Do
is
you hear voices and in
it's
inopportune times, or?
it's oh no, it's been on since 1999 and has never ever turned off. So I'm always
Oh.
connected to someone. So there's always it's gotten less. It's not as loud as it used to be. When it first started, it was very, very awful.
Hmm.
It's gotten quieter. I'm getting better at trying to tune it out, but it's always there. It's
Yeah.
just kind of weird. It's like, yeah. I still haven't met anyone who has what I have, but and I
So if
I
you
did
go
go
into
to
a
the
grocery,
doctor. I'm not
if you're not
it's not
crazy, no, I don't think you
no.
were. But if you go into a grocery store and someone's relative is trying to talk to them or whatever, do you hear that? In other
Mhm.
words, you don't hear it. Isn't that okay?
No,
Okay.
no, it isn't. It's usually been more directly towards me, or
Toward you.
I'm connected to living people, so it's kind of hard to
Okay.
explain.
No, no.
The dead come differently to me than the living. It's really
Well,
hard to
that's really cool.
explain.
So you know if they're
It's
live or dead.
complicated.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's very
Oh,
complicated. Yes,
wow.
and that is the definition too of a clairaudient is that you are connected to it. I think I've showed you from this
Uh-huh.
before, but yeah, this is where I finally understood what it was. And it just says, where is it? That many clairaudients can hear voices of the living who are not present, as well as spirit voices. So that's what I
Yep.
have.
But does one
And
come in
sometimes I
one
like,
ear and one in the other, or you say it's a different
no,
noise?
it's
Yeah.
the living is not in my ear. They're like
Okay.
up there.
They're
It's
out
like I
here.
can hear. It's weird. It's like it goes through
Okay.
space. The
Uh-huh.
the spirits have been outside my head as well. It's not in my head. So
I
it's
get it.
through my
No.
ear. Yeah, it's
Uh-huh.
like how does this explain it? Let me try to get it what this really does explain it.
Hmm.
Um, okay, wait, where is it? Yeah, clear. Wait a minute. Okay, clairaudience comes from the French words clair and audience, meaning clear and hearing. Clairaudience is simply clear listening, but via ESP. You are using your normal hearing sense, but you also pick up sounds, music, rhythms, and vibrational tones that are not always apparent to the ordinary ear. And then the sentence I just read about hearing voices of the living who aren't present and spirit voices. So it is my ears are very
Mm-hmm.
sensitive.
Mm-hmm. I get it.
So,
No, and everybody has come differently, and so
right.
that's really a good explanation.
Yep.
Thank you.
So when I found that, because for years I was looking it up, I was looking up telepathy. I'm like, what? is this and why is this happening to
Uh-huh.
me?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's been the
Well,
tough one.
but you've never been able to turn it off,
No,
is what you're saying. Okay.
I've learned to live with it.
So
So,
Warrior Girl said she turned off her clairaudience, young and naive, because of organized oops crime religion. That's good. That's good.
sorry, I smelled something in my okay.
Okay. No problem. No problem. So thanks. There's one more question for you. Hi, Debbie Joyce. Hi, everybody that's come in. Thank you for being
I,
here. If heaven exists, what would you like to hear God say when you arrive at the pearly gates?
well, I'd like to be welcomed in, see all my ancestors, my family and friends. I do believe in heaven.
Me too.
I was raised Catholic, but I really believe more from my own experiences as a medium and seeing spirits with my own two eyes,
Uh-huh.
or ghosts and communicating with people. I know that there's life after death.
Oh,
I
yeah.
just hope that I am welcomed in.
I'm sure you will
Um,
be. I'm sure you
right.
will be. Not a
So,
problem.
yes.
That's cool.
Yeah,
That's great. Well, thank you for answering those questions. I love
sure.
those questions. Did you ever watch that show Inside the Actors Studio with James Lipton?
Yes, long
When it was
ago.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
it was a long
I
time.
remember.
Yeah,
That's cute though. I like that you do that.
yeah. I
I like
just thought
that.
it was fun, and I guess James Lipton
Yeah,
likes the idea too. So that's what
yeah,
Heaven Healing Medium said anyway.
yes.
All right. Faye says she'd like to hear, "Hey, you did good, kiddo, and welcome back
Oh,
home."
yeah,
That's
that
cool.
would be nice.
That's nice too.
Would be.
Yeah. Yep. Or we've been waiting for you. There's a big spaghetti feast over here. There you go.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
So, does anybody have any questions they'd like to ask for us today? If
Sure.
not, we could start out by doing a couple of readings on some general things, and then we can
Sure.
add to them. So if you would like to be read, let us know and put the question in the chat if you can. Put it in caps if possible, just so we can see it, and
Yes.
we'll go ahead and do it. I'm trying to think. So I heard today on the news that Putin has a train, which makes sense. He's got everything he needs,
Mhm.
but Putin has a train that has a Turkish bath on it, and a
Oh
whole
gosh.
area where you can go in and get yourself made up,
Oh
and
yes, he's got everything.
oh god, yes. I can't even imagine though having a train, a Turkish bath in a train. That would just be
It's too
something else.
much. What does he need that for?
I know.
It's just right. You know, wasn't that long ago he was running away from I can never say that guy's name. Prigozhin or whatever
Prigozhin?
his name is.
Yeah,
Prigozhin, yeah.
yeah,
Um,
I know.
the Wagner group guy.
Yep.
So
And yet, I thought they were going to kill him because he never lets anybody get away with anything. But now they're saying he
no,
might be back out doing Wagner work somewhere. I don't know. Because
no.
we would never really know for sure. All we hear is rumor. So
That he was in St. Petersburg. Okay.
yeah, yep. So
All right.
Warrior Girl would love a message for the week from Spirit. I'm going to go check on my dog.
Okay. I'll go ahead and get started. Hi there, warrior girl. All right. Hi, Viviani and Linda Thompson. All right. I'm going to use my mermaid tarot because it's July. Wait a minute. Okay.
Sorry about that. Oh, you heard
Oh, that's
Prigozhin
okay.
is back in Russia detained. Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was supposed to. I heard he was in St. Petersburg.
Yeah, which I'd rather be than Moscow anyway. But
Hmm. Well, I don't know. I think he's there at all is not a good sign.
but yeah,
But then
I
again,
don't know
he's not a
why.
good guy either.
No, he isn't. But I don't even understand why people would still be going over there on vacations. It doesn't make any sense to me. It
It's
makes no
like,
sense.
yeah,
Yeah,
vacation to jail. Don't go there.
you can't do anything wrong. You can't sneeze, and they could put you behind bars. It's such a
Mm-mm.
horrible place. Yeah.
No American should ever be there. Yeah, what do we have here?
France channel reported that. Okay, thanks, Warrior Girl. All right. Well, that makes sense. I know you listen to some of the other news stations, and that's really smart. All right, Debbie.
Well, let's see what I can start.
All right.
I've got the Page of Cups for you, Warrior Girl. So there's something new and good coming forward for you at the beginning of the week. But you do have a little disappointment in there with the Three of Swords. Maybe something is going to kind of happen that you don't really like very much during the week. I don't think it's major or bad, so don't worry. Because you do have the Empress also. So this is something that you can handle. You're going to be able to get through it okay. With the Six of Swords, you're going to move away from it. And you will end the week with the Nine of Pentacles, and you'll be in a very, very comfortable position. So you're going to be, it's all going to work itself out. Just don't put too much time being concerned about the Three of Swords issue. With the Four of Swords, maybe just take a step back to look at the issue. With the Two of Swords, a decision will need to be made. And then you end with the Ace of Pentacles. So very successful. It's going to be a great week in the end.
Wow.
So, yes.
Good. So, yes, I'm getting kind of the same message here. I'm getting that you are in the flow and you should enjoy it while you are, whatever flow that might be. Once we get into that flow, it's hard to stop the current because you're going through a metamorphosis. You're like turning from the caterpillar into the butterfly. And I love that. I really love
Yes.
that. And you've had some longing for things to go back to the way that they were. I'm seeing like a little, if you can see, it's like an amusement park in the background, a little bird here. It's like you are the person that's just sitting, watching the world go by, and you'd like to be over there involved in it. And so I can understand that that's a little bit hard, but I think you're going to be rising to the occasion, and that you're going to find your way out of where you are, and things are going to start to get better. I agree with Sheilah. Yeah, that's great. Wonderful.
Yes.
All right, so let me. We might have enough questions. Let's see. So I have Linda Thompson, Faye, Arwen, Debbie, Joyce, Karen Trout, Yvette, Amanda, and Dallin, 42. So I think we got enough questions for right now. Thank you so very much. All right.
Sounds good.
All right. So here's Linda Thompson.
Okay. Switch gears.
Mm-hmm.
I have a system now for this.
I get it.
You're welcome, Warrior Girl.
Big hugs, Warrior Girl. Mm. Amanda, that's cute.
I use these. Sorry.
That's okay. I can go. I can go first if you're still working on it, and so I will.
Yeah, go ahead.
So, Linda, they're wanting you to remember, and I'm not sure exactly what it is, but this is gorgeous. It's a gorgeous picture. They're wanting you to remember things or times that you had where everything was just beautiful around you. Look at the moons up there, and it's asking you to take the time to step out and remember. And then I get abundance for you, which is beautiful. Look at all the petals. They're showing me that you have an abundance of memories because it's right beside the remember card. So I think that it's an abundance of memories for you, and that you are going to enjoy some time in solitude, and perhaps you can work more directly with your guides because they're wanting you to call on them and ask them to assist you. So there you go. Don't be afraid to ask them. Yeah.
Yes. So what I got for you is never judge another, and its accompanying card is the universe, which is the world. And so you definitely, um, yes, of course, you want to be open-minded, and of course, the world tells you that you've mastered it if that's what you're doing. And stay open-minded is also there, and its accompanying card is the Six of Swords. And so this will help you to move on to better relationships with people. So if you're, and remember, so it's never judge another is here first, and then wait, I'm mixing them up. And then the third one is like attracts like, and its accompanying card is the Six of Wands. So also be careful, I guess, with the company you keep, and you will be very successful. So, but we're not judging, and we're being open-minded. So,
That's funny. And then, but we need to be careful of the company we keep, and
mhm,
we have to, but we have to make a. I guess it isn't a judgment. Maybe it's more of an intuition
um,
about
yeah.
those that maybe not
Well,
have the best
like attracts
intentions.
like. I mean,
Yep,
yeah, it's good for differences. It's good, but as long as
absolutely.
you're being kind, not judging another, and
Uh-huh.
being open-minded, and
Yep.
then like attracts likes. Oh,
It's
nice.
interesting that I've had my own. There's a lot of energy, as you well know, going on with the ascension and a lot of other things going on
Hmm.
out there. And my dreams have been bringing me back to my high school years, and I'm
Hmm.
seeing all these memories in my dreams, actually, and things I hadn't thought of. I mean, I
Wow.
graduated from high school 50 years ago, so you can tell it's been a while. But it's amazing to me, and I'm enjoying it. It's like I'm watching a old home movie. It's kind of
Hmm.
fun. Yeah. Hi, Mystic Traveler. It's good to see you. All right, Linda. Thank you so much, dear. So Faye wonders if her guides have anything for her.
All right, let's
Hey,
take a look.
Faye. Okay. Hmm. You ready?
Yeah, I'm pulling
Not
the
yet.
second group.
Okay,
Second group.
that's fine. So, Faye, first one I get is upheaval. Upheaval. I'm feeling as though maybe you've been through some kind of an upheaval in your life, and I'm thinking this is more already happened and it's moving away. But it says unexpected liberation, destruction of established patterns. And so that's really good. That's always good to let go of
Mhm.
things that don't serve us anymore and move on down the road. So, yes, you're getting forward motion, forward movement in this next card. These cards are so beautiful. The lady that makes
Yeah.
them, these are all her paintings. They're just really nice. It says exciting energy, lean into it, and welcome new opportunity. There you go. So, yeah,
Very nice.
you got rid of it here and you're moving into there. And the last one I get is grasp, and it says holding on to
Hmm.
what is familiar, release the grip of limitation. So not only are you moving forward, but you're also not wanting to limit yourself, because there's a big world out there, and whatever you want, you can make that happen as long as you affirm it and continue to move forward in it. Wow, I think that's really good reading.
I do too. All
Mm.
right, but this is Faye's reading, but I see what you said in there, Linda Thompson. So this one's also for you. Okay. Right. So don't worry about it. Lead by example. And
Uh-huh.
then, of course, it's like a family thing, and people will follow you, is basically what I'm getting.
Okay.
Make each day count, and then, of course, success lets you know that you're going to be okay. And here it is for both Faye and Linda. Forgive yourself, and don't look at these losses like they're going to be like everything's just gonna. It's over. It's never. It's going to be okay. Everything. You have all these other successful cards in here. You're going to get through all of this, right?
And
So.
she said, so the doctors will finally find out what I have. So
Oh,
yes,
well,
she's, yeah, maybe they
yeah.
will. I'm seeing
I don't read on
movement
health.
forward. Yeah, I'm seeing movement forward. We don't, I can't tell you for sure health reading, but
Yeah,
for entertainment purposes only. But the cards seem like you're moving away from limitation. So
yeah,
that would indicate to me some sort of a solution is at hand. Yes,
yes. Well, you're going to your doctor, so that's really good.
that's
So,
important. Yes.
yeah,
Yep.
listen to
Thank
your
you.
doctor.
Listen to them. Yep. All right, Arwen. General reading from my guides, how I'm progressing, and maybe what I'm needing to do. All right, let's see what they have to say.
All right, I'm going to go tarot on this one. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm. Okay, isn't that great? They're saying the potential that you carry within you is huge, and it's bubbling up to the surface. Look at the colors. It looks like when you're blowing bubbles, but then underneath it is all this orangey electric energy, so to speak. So yes, your potential is being realized, and so you need to recognize it, Arwen. Recognize it, that it is here. Trust in it. Make sure you know. And look at, she's got her hands near her heart and holding onto her heart. Recognize the beautiful divine energy within. And finally, trust it. Trust it. Let it go. What they're wanting you to do is to trust whatever is coming in for you is what you need to process the way you want for your journey. Wow.
Mhm. Okay, so what I've got the Chariot. You're definitely moving forward. You are progressing. That's what this tells
Mm-hmm.
me, and you're
Okay.
learning how to manage your abilities and what best serves, what works over here or what doesn't work over there, that kind of thing. You do have a lot of potential. Excuse me. Um, with it, the Knight of Pentacles, and you are going to be have reaping the benefits of working with your abilities going forward. Your guides are saying it, but they are telling you that you're holding on to some things that are holding you back. So you need to let go, release, yeah, a little bit too much holding on to. It's like you're
Mm-hmm.
not trusting it. You need to trust, but you're going to come through it. This is valor, and then you do have a lot of choices that you need to make. And yes, you will be very successful.
Yeah,
So I have an extra card in here, but I thought,
that's cool.
yeah.
Trusting
You're
is hard. Trusting is
Mhm,
hard because we don't know if we're making something up or if it's
mhm,
really happening to us.
mhm.
But it's going to be important for all of us to trust that we're on the right path to what we're doing, and we're
Yes,
hearing what we're hearing, doing what we're doing in this period of time. So
right.
trust.
And that's something
And
I'm working on as well. Is
uh-huh.
trusting whispers.
Yep, I get it.
She's been coming back too. So I'm like, okay, now
Uh-huh.
I'm not so mad.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
What
So it's a
can we do?
message to all of us, really. Yeah.
Yes.
We all hold that potential, and your card said the same thing with Arwen,
Yeah.
and then we just need to trust it. Wow.
Yeah.
Perfect. Perfect. Good luck, dear.
Yes.
Right. Debbie Joyce, do my guides
Oh,
have any information or health concerns that I need to know about? All right, we can only do the reading
I'm
around
not
the
gonna.
energy. Yeah, we're going to do it around your energy. And
Yeah.
because health one is very difficult, it may be
Yes.
that it looks like it's, but we're not
I'm not
doctors. Yeah.
right. I'm not comfortable reading on health
Uh-huh.
stuff. I'm not a medical professional, and
No,
I don't want you to take my advice at all. So
no, no. Well, same here. I mean, we're not,
don't take
and
my
even though she may already know that, we still have to say it, Debbie. We
for
do.
entertainment purposes only.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
But we'll see
Always
if there's
trust
any
your
information for you.
yeah, trust your medical provider. But
Yeah.
we'll pull it on out some energy here.
Yeah, let's do that. That works.
All right.
Actually, you know what?
Well,
We need a different set of cards.
these are great cards here. I'm seeing that you need to do a little bit more of a focus on something. If you, I'm only going to say that if you believe you have a health concern, I'm not saying you have one. If you believe you do, then you might need to focus on why, what, where, and take care of that issue, maybe by going to a doctor or maybe a diet, I don't know, a diet or whatever it is that you're feeling. But you do need to focus on how you're intuitively feeling and let that lead you where you need to go. And if you can't do it in the busy world, it says to take a break. Look at this beautiful card.
Oh,
Oh my
yeah.
God.
Pretty.
It's stillness. It's stillness. Find time in the stillness to listen to what your body is trying to say to you. And that's an important thing to do. Finally, it says you're going through a transformation right now. And, depending upon where you are in life, Debbie, we all as women go through lots of different transformations with our bodies and with our mental state. This menopause, perimenopause, all those things, And so when we go through these transformations, we need to have all the support that we can in order to get us through it. So there you go. That's what I'm getting for you. I get focus, stillness, and transformation.
Okay. And I'm using my soul's journey cards for these, and I get gratitude. I am thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. And then surrender, which is I can release my need to control. So I know what you're asking, but it's saying that you just, yeah, don't try to control it. But regret, I know that I cannot change the past. And then I just pulled one from the middle of the deck and I got happiness. I am aware, I can't read it that way. I am aware that being happy means that I am on the right path. So still embrace your life with gratitude, and you gotta surrender a little bit to this situation. Let your doctors help you get to it, and don't regret those choices. So
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. There's oftentimes we think to ourselves, oh, I should have taken better care of myself when I was
yeah.
younger, or this or that. We can't. So now we have to work with what we've got and
Mhm.
we can still empower ourselves if we get on
Right.
the right path. We can do that. So
Right.
best of luck,
Yeah.
Debbie.
Yes. Right.
All right. So here's Karen.
Hi, Karen.
I have a message from my spirit guides. I'm dealing with some uncertainty about my future. All right, Karen.
Okay.
Understood.
That is another tarot deck read. Let's pull those.
Okay.
Yep. Get a little more information. Thank you, Linda.
I know, how sweet.
It's very nice. Okay, let's see. Oh,
You're welcome, Debbie.
it's really hot. I can't. It's very warm today. So it's like my
I'm
cards,
hot in here.
like my cards are. What I
Oh,
just
they're
pulled.
stuck together?
Well, no, I'm having trouble grasping them. I just pulled up a card and
Oh,
saw it's enough to put it back in. So
okay.
do it. I don't want to know until I pull them all. It's like I'm serious, you guys. I do not like to see the cards when I'm pulling
Oh,
for
no.
like
No.
pulling them out.
Mhm.
It's like it has to be a surprise.
I said, well, that's
I'm
okay.
so OCD.
That's all right. All right, Karen. So they're telling you that you need to move into your authenticity. And basically, what that means is you live your life the way you want to live it and not have anybody else tell you how to live it. You are the boss of your life and you live and you don't listen to what other people say as far as, oh, you shouldn't do that, Karen, or you don't go there, Karen. I don't. That's none of their business. You make the choice, Karen. And
Mm-hmm.
the second one I get is you will be going on some kind of a journey. I don't know if it's an inner or an outer journey, but I don't know if you've got somebody that's a significant other coming into your life. I'm not sure, but it looks really nice. And even if it's just a friend or it's just somebody that you meet along the way, it looks very bright and encouraging to me. So, and your journey is your life as well. We go on our life journey every single day.
Mm-hmm.
Finally, the last one I get is perhaps your uncertainty is bringing unneeded anticipation to you
Mm-hmm.
and making you a little stressed out. It's a good idea to figure out what it is possibly that you can do about it, or to release that need to the universe and say, that you are divinely protected and that whatever is supposed to happen it's for the highest good of everybody concerned. And then you got to let it go, Karen. You got to just trust the universe. And there we go with that word trust again. So
Yep.
there you go.
Well, my reading is actually a little bit similar.
Is
But
that?
okay,
All
I
right.
got a very interesting pull here because what you got, Karen, is there are 4 court cards in my 5 spread and a major. And then I have my 3 clarified. So you've got the Queen of Pentacles, and this is all about getting security or being someone who's very secure. So, and that's one of the things you're not sure about, because then you have the Queen of Swords here, who's all kind of like she's intellectual and there's a little mental chaos going on there. So you might be getting yourself a little worked up.
But,
But, but with the Knight of Pentacles here, the potential is there for you to, you're going to get past this. And it's saying, be the fool, just take some chances. Don't worry so much about all this other stuff back here, because then you have the King of Swords who he's about being stronger mentally and having a little bit more power. So even though you get Ms. Chaos over here, you're going to come into a stronger way of viewing everything. So when I clarified it, I got the Six of Cups. So, it's sort of looking back to an easier time. So you might want to just kind of pull back a little bit from worrying about this. I think everything's going to be okay. You may be working with other people with the Three of Pentacles. And I also see you maybe thinking about going somewhere with the Three
there's
of
the
Wands.
journey.
So you have opportunities out there. This is also an opportunity to travel as well. So yes. So it does look like you're going to be all right.
There
Yeah.
you go,
Just kind of
Karen.
come out of the uncertainty, because I mean nobody really knows what's going to happen in the future, but just make it easier for yourself to get there. So
Absolutely.
you're welcome.
Good luck, Karen. Yeah, let it go,
Yes.
girl. Let it go. All
Or
right.
is that a die? I can't tell by the picture.
That's Karen. Yep.
Okay. All right.
Uh-huh. So this is Yvette Braggs, and she wonders, will David give me another car to replace the car he messed up? Oh,
Does he
Yvette.
have insurance?
I hope so.
His insurance ought to be paying for that. So,
Absolutely.
but
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. Yep.
Find out who's insured. Okay, I'll do a pendulum first and I'll pull
Pendulum.
some cards.
Okay. Yep.
I'll do both. All right. You don't have to if you don't want to. I'm just trying to get a.
Oh,
Oh,
give
well, I
it a
have a
whirl.
yes, but that doesn't mean. Let's see what the cards say.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes they have a different feeling about it. Yes, insurance. Good. Yeah. Get his info. They'll
Oh,
pay for it, probably.
they will? Oh, I hope so.
They should. If he was driving it, I used to work in personal injury
Okay.
law as a legal secretary back in the late 80s,
Mhm.
early 90s. I don't know how different it is now, but
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
think
I
his
know. I was in mortgages then, and
Mhm.
and everything changes so much. It's hard to know for sure. But all right.
Now,
So Yvette, I'm seeing here that you need to release your worry over it. I think it's your worry that you have, because you can't really influence what David's going to do, no matter how much you'd like to. So I know that there are people who just drag their feet, and there's a lot of problems with it. But you already have that in your awareness, it says. So I'm thinking that David is someone you know really well, and you don't really have to say
Mhm.
who it is, and you just know the type of person. That's why you ask the question, because he's the type of person that you're not sure will take care of what
Yeah,
needs to be done. So if you release it and let it go, I think you'll have an easier time of it, or maybe work with that insurance company to see if
right.
you can get something done.
Because your insurance company should be talking to his insurance company. They'll get it
Unless
for you.
unless they're one and the same, that's very possible. It could be, a
Oh,
son of hers. I don't know.
they'll, but they'll figure it. I've seen that before too. They work it
Okay.
out. But okay, so what I got is 7 of Cups. So, this is always that illusion delusion. I hope he's talking to you. I hope you're having a communication, because you do have the 3 of Cups here. So there is a success coming.
Okay.
Um,
Good.
7 of Pentacles. And so he kind of reaped what you reap what you sow. So there's that. King of Swords also is here, so this is also getting to the truth of the matter. Um,
Mhm.
I think that will definitely be happening. But the Magician, if you're talking to your insurance companies, they have all the tools. They know how to do it. The litigation, if there is any, if it's totaled, somebody should be sending you a check. Um,
Mhm.
Two of Swords I have, so decisions need to be made. Some more information that will be coming in regarding this situation, and you do need to be vigilant and aware with the Page of Swords. So you do have to stay on them. But my pendulum did say yes, so feels like um, it's going to have to be resolved.
Yeah.
So, because you could sue him. I don't know,
Oh, I'm so
I don't know
sorry.
who he is or what the
Yeah.
relationship is, but
Yeah. Good luck
hopefully it
in
wasn't a
that.
new car.
Yeah. You know, there's some people that pull a car off a lot and they get in an accident. And do you know when you drive a car off a lot, what
Mhm.
is it like? It goes down in value by like $10,000, something
Oh, yeah.
crazy like that. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I was terrified driving my car home from the lot. And
Were
I
you?
accidentally I turned on the heating steering wheel and I'm coming back from Annapolis, Maryland, heading home. And it was a long drive and it was hot.
Hmm.
I couldn't figure out how to turn it off. I was afraid to
Oh
stop.
my God.
I-
Oh, that's awful. I'm sorry.
Until I got home because I had pressed the button. I was fooling around. I don't know.
And you
Like,
know, you
so
could have
hot.
pushed the heated seat button too, and then really had a hard time.
Well, that one I could see. This one was like
Okay.
hidden
This one you
beneath
couldn't.
us.
I get it.
I
I
was
get
afraid to pull over just because I was worried about that. I was like, let me
it.
just get
Sure.
it home.
I get it.
So
I
it
get it.
was a long drive too.
Oh, I bet it was. Yeah.
It was.
Oh my goodness.
It took a while.
All righty then. So we've
Yeah.
got Amanda, who was going to
Okay.
take a shower, but then she saw we were going to read for her, so she is holding off
Okay.
until we finish.
Good job.
Wonders if she'll find a job. Waitress or not to waitress? Oh, honey.
Okay. All
If
right.
you're gonna
Let's
waitress,
see.
can you do it in a real fancy schmancy place and like make $700 or $800 a night in tips? That would be perfect.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a hard job. I'm sorry, it is.
Oh, good. So Moonlight using has some great advice in there. She says you can get gap insurance that will cover the loan. So there.
Oh, that's
See,
good, Miss Moonlight. Yeah, yeah.
I love it. I love it when everybody helps each other out.
Oh yes, me too. Me too. Yes, and Miss Moonlight is my one of my new members
Yes.
in my membership group, and I'm happy to have her. So thank her for
Great.
being here.
All
All
right.
right,
Let's
so
see.
the
Whoops.
first thing I get is the quintessence of something. Yeah, you could do it. You could do it. It's there. You've got that tool in your toolbox. It says,
Hmm.
um, but it's they're asking you to also release, maybe release. Send out some stuff. Send out some job prospects, and then release the outcome. Every summer that I do that, every single summer that I have to do it for unemployment, and I'm not really looking for a job. And I tell you what, I get hired by somebody, or I get a call, and
Hmm.
I'm not a spring chicken, and I'm just not. And people call me all the time. It's because I'm not attached to the outcome. That's the hardest part.
Yeah.
But I think you'll be able to unify some of the things that you've done in the past, and maybe you'll find something that brings you a little bit more joy. I'm just seeing here that there's a lot of happiness in this card, so maybe something else will come through. Then you won't have to do, because look at what's down the bottom there. It's like a whole. It
Mhm.
almost looks like it's a bunch of what do you call it?
Plates.
No, handcuffs in a way, but all the handcuffs have
Oh,
dropped away. That's what it kind of looks like, but they've all dropped
so
away. That you don't have
I'm thinking
handcuffs on you.
food.
You can do, yeah, you can do other things. We'll see.
Yes. Well, see, and I'm getting the Queen of Cups right here. So she's serving right there. So it feels like, you know, this
Uh-huh.
might be okay for you because with the
Yep.
Queen of Wands, or you're going to have a little bit more inspiration too. Maybe this isn't what you want to do. Maybe there's something um else. I do get the star for you. and I have the moon. So it's kind of like there's a mystery, and then there's sort of you wanting to be out there and being visible, right? And
Mhm.
so I do have the Nine of Cups also. So it feels like if you take a job or take that job or a different job, yeah, you will come into a bit of abundance. But if I think if you don't get something, you're gonna feel a loss. And look at this guy, he's got his hand up
Oh,
there like that. But yes, so I mean, you planted the seeds and you're ready to go. And maybe you just need to give it some more consideration with the hermit. So
yeah.
I think because the mystery is still kind of in here. So, but we do get this.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
me when I can
Although,
say,
you could always, I wonder if you could look at it as a job that serves you. I
mm-hmm,
know she's the server, but
that's true.
sometimes it would be nice to think that this job serves me in so many ways. Maybe I get to meet people. Maybe I get to learn a lot
Mm-hmm.
about something new or whatever. Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah, look at the positives.
I
It's about
know. There you
making
go.
new friends and
Yep.
seeing new people.
All right. May I have a message from my spirit guides? All
Okay.
right. We can do that.
So it's good to see Tuta speaks in there. Oh, it's been a while. So,
Uh-huh.
yes. Oh, you're welcome, Amanda. I tell it like it is. I read my
Uh-huh.
cards.
You do. That's all right.
I just try to gently hand it.
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness, I got beautiful cards here for you, darling 42. I got this beautiful synergy. And synergy is when things just go, they come all together and they work beautifully, sort of like like if you line dominoes up and push the dominoes,
Mhm.
they go boop, 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 boop. You've got synergy with something. And look at that beautiful daisies. I mean, they're just gorgeous. Um, you're going to be expanding whatever it is with this synergy. You're going to be working it out, and it looks like a celebration. And the colors, the swirling, it almost reminds me of something down at the beach or something. I don't know. You going on a trip? I'm not sure.
Mhm.
It will be revealed to you pretty quickly, but it says you have the power in your hands, and it's a globe. So I am getting the feeling that it might be a trip somewhere. I'm not sure, but it will be revealed to you very, very soon. So there you go.
Mhm.
Hi,
Very
Miss
nice.
Mims. Thank you,
Thanks,
dear.
Mims. This is interesting. So I got for you, Dawn, have an attitude of gratitude because
Mm-hmm.
I mean, no matter what happens, because sometimes we have disappointments with the Three of Swords. So, but you can get through it.
Mm-hmm.
Try to stay positive and you will get through it because you have feel joy in all that you do, along with the Nine of Cups also. So if we try again on the positive note, so try to be positive and release those toxic relationships. And I've got the movement of wands over here. So he says movement. So that's moving, getting away from that. You want to be again, like attracts like, that kind of thing,
Uh-huh.
but yeah. So the message
Uh-huh.
there is about positivity. So
There you go. Whatever it is, it looks pretty good. I
yes.
hope that that works out for you. Okay, so we've got Jessica Lynn. Can she have a spirit team message? You know what?
Okay.
This dog, I've had to let her in and out twice. Come on. I'll be right
All
back.
right.
Come
Okay,
on.
I'm gonna shuffle these a little bit more. You're welcome, Dolan. Try to get these nicely shuffled before I use them again. Because they have to be a mystery until I turn them over. No, I'm serious.
That's cool,
I'm
though.
so, I
Everybody's
guess
got a
sometimes
different way of doing it. Yeah,
I
it's all
know.
right.
Well,
Yeah.
and then the other time I pulled a card up and I could see it on the camera. I'm like, no, can't use it.
No, no.
It's ruined it.
You know what I really hate is when you shuffle and shuffle and shuffle, but you get the same card, and it
Yeah.
seems like you just picked it up off the deck, and it's like I
But
don't want that again. But the
it
message is
wants to be
usually right.
read.
Yeah.
Yep, that's when I say it wants to be read. I will read, as you see, with all these different cards, and I'll
Hmm.
pull um the cards up. And when I do my personal readings, I've got a camera so everybody can see it. And it's literally sometimes looks like the same reading from a totally different deck of cards.
Oh, I bet.
So
I
it
bet.
happens all the time. They want to
Happens a
be
lot.
read.
Yep. Which
I
reminds
want
me,
to.
Sheilah does do private readings, and her
No, I don't.
information. You
No,
don't do
no,
private
no.
readings? You
No,
don't?
only on YouTube. I'm only on YouTube. I'm
Okay.
not a business. I have
You're
I
not a
have a
business.
job,
Okay.
but it's going to complicate my life if I start doing this as a
All
business. So
right.
I'm not doing it.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
I do private readings, so if you need a private reading, let me know. There you go.
Yes.
All right.
Sally
So,
does.
Jessica, I got the mother, abundance, instinctive, maternal, nature, and divine feminine. You have got the whole divine feminine package here, all out for you. And look at the way that the mother has branched out. So, whether or not you are a mother doesn't matter because we all have the feminine, the divine feminine mother in us, just as women for sure. But look at that, it's gorgeous. And then I get
It's pretty fun.
emergence. It says things are surfacing for you and coming through for you. And so it's interesting because this one has the tree and this one has like a new tree coming through.
Yeah,
So
I
I'm
love that.
thinking something else is coming through for you.
Yeah.
And they want you to make sure you include forgiveness and navigate through compassion and self healing. Forgive yourself for anything you feel you may have done wrong because you haven't, but forgive yourself and really mean it. We sometimes we forgive
Right.
others, but we won't forgive ourselves, and we need to. So there you go.
Right. And mine kind of go along with that too. And it says accept struggles as lessons. And again, we've got the Six of Cups here where we're, again, a little bit of reminiscing. And it's like, it's
Mhm.
okay. This is part of life. It can't always be like it used to be in the past, right? So practice moderation. And you get the Empress over here, and she's kind of like your mother would tell you, you
Yes.
know, "Well, don't do too much tonight. And just don't get
Uh-huh.
home on
It's that
time."
mothering card. Yeah. Oh
Exactly.
my God.
And then know your truth, and its accompanying card is the Five of Swords over here. And yes, this one does, talk about defeat, but you know what? Just know that you haven't lost, and it's okay. It's always things are going to get better. Know your truth.
Yeah,
You know who you are and what you're capable of.
that's
So
right.
you will get through it. Outlast.
Oh,
That's what I say.
thank you, Jessica Lynn. Keep your
I've
chin up,
survived.
whatever you're going through. It's
That's
good.
right. Right.
Okay, so Sammy Burhane, are you still here, Sammy?
Whoops. Okay.
Been a while since
All right.
seen Sammy's name. If you hear Sammy,
Yes, please let us know if you're here.
yep.
If
Sheila,
you're
one
not,
time I asked you for a message from my mom, and you said you wanted to know why there's so much fussing going on. You were right. My husband and
really?
I were getting on each other's nerves. That's from Linda Thompson. Okay, Sammy, thank you.
Oh, really?
That's all
Yeah, I,
right.
I don't know. I don't know how it just comes in, and I'm like, oh,
I know, but it's nice to hear that you
yeah,
were spot
it
on,
is.
isn't it? Yeah, or that
Thank
they
you.
came through you. Your guides came through you. Yeah.
Well, that's one thing YouTube has done. It's helped me get
Yeah.
this information a different way, and it's like, and I get they give me all kinds of attitude and everything, and happiness and annoyances. It's fun.
Mhm.
So,
Okay, Sammy, we got you. We're going to do you next. All
all
right.
right, Sammy. All right. See
Okay.
what we have. What's the
So,
treasure
Sammy, I see that you've got an opportunity awaiting you. Look at this, and look
again?
at all the beautiful birds in flight here behind you in this flower. So, it's as though they're trying to direct you in a certain direction and say, take a look at this opportunity. This might be something you'd be good at, something that you would be able to handle. And they said, be fearless. Don't bring fear in. Look at, she's holding on to a butterfly and she's looking out and she's thinking about what that opportunity might be. And sometimes we say, oh, I don't know if I could do that. Sometimes it's worth checking out. Sometimes it's
Hmm.
something you could do. And finally, they say, release anything that's holding you back from living whatever life that you want to live and moving forward. And so there, I think that works beautifully with the opportunity that's coming for you. And you're moving away from fear. Be fearless and release, and everything will bring in something new for you. There you go.
Exactly. All right. So I've got trust your intuition.
Uh-huh.
And you get the high priestess, and then follow the golden rule along with the emperor. So he's Mr. Authority.
Mhm.
So, that's sticking with that. And then know your truth, and we get the Ace of Swords. So, yeah,
That the
pretty much
opportunity, right? That's the
exactly.
opportunity. Yeah.
Yeah. So, spot on.
I don't know, Sheila. We
Yeah.
got the old psychic bounce here today. All right.
Yeah.
Our last question of the day, and we will do it, Carrie. I hope you're still here. My son in law reached out to my two daughters wanting to reconnect after 5 years of being estranged. Will my family be together again, or is it not a good idea?
Okay. So the question's mostly about your whole family. So, yes,
Mhm.
I think I can look at this one.
So, yes, Carrie, I'm going to say that I have had good and bad luck with those things in my life. And one of them I thought was good luck. Ended up, the person wasn't being truthful. And yeah, so we're going to read for it.
Okay. Yeah, this is tough.
Mm-hmm.
I have this situation in my family, and it's unfortunately has not worked out after
Mm-hmm.
20
Yeah.
something years.
Everybody would have to agree to make it work, I think, because what I see is that everybody would have to focus on whether or not this is what they wanted to do. It
Hmm.
could be that he has really good intentions and he
Okay,
misses everybody and he wants to,
right.
reconnect. That's perfectly fine. But there will be a transition period I'm seeing here where maybe you just want to, let's say, meet up for coffee and sit around and have a chat or something and then see how that goes. So don't jump, don't dive in with both feet. In other words, maybe you want to just make it a transitory thing and see how it will work out. But I do get that a friendship is possible. So I think that it's got a positive spin on it. Yeah, but you don't want to rush into it and make it too fast. And you certainly want to make sure that everybody's on board that wants to. And of course, if you aren't on board, you don't go. I guess you don't do it. But that's the hardest part, to get everybody to understand. You can forgive, but not forget. And then you have to work out a new way of working together as a family or as a friendship.
Yeah, the answer is not easy here. I
Yeah.
have with the high priestess the intuition here, and I know this is really signifies you, Carrie G, and that you're looking. But I do get what's this guy? The Nine of Needles, and it does say hopelessness on here, so it feels hopeless. But with the Seven of Matches, this one is talking about conviction, and
Uh-huh.
so it's kind of like they really have to be really like into like I can't speak all of a sudden, like
It is what
really
she
use
says.
their
They all need to be
conviction.
on board. Yeah,
Yeah.
I like that.
But the,
Yep.
but the conviction needs to be there to get it done. But there's
Yep.
also the generosity in here with the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, Six of Buttons here is
Uh,
that people need to be open. But it's possible that others are cold of heart. They're a little bit narrow-minded here with
mhm,
this Queen of Needles reversed. So my clarifiers are talking about the fact that there's obstacles. And again, with there's commitment in here, which goes along with my conviction, I think. And I get ambition. So it may be a little ambitious right now.
mhm.
Possibly there's still some obstacles in the way, and people really have to buy into the idea of it. And
Yeah.
the reason I mentioned my family situation is because I just want to let you know, full disclosure, I'm dealing with it too. But it's just sometimes it's just not that easy.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
I
no,
get
no.
along with everybody, but they
Uh-huh.
don't get along with each other.
Right.
So,
Nope. I get you. And I had that happen with when my brother passed. That always is a hard time, and I kind of
yeah,
lost. I kind of lost out on that. Yeah.
yeah.
Anyway.
So I'm
Yeah.
really sorry that you're going through that. That's very
Yes.
difficult.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. Well, thank you everybody for being with Sheila and I today. It was great reading with you again, Sheila. I
Thank
enjoyed it a
you.
great deal. And thank you to all the chatters and moderators and everything. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. You make it a good day. Have a wonderful afternoon.
Yeah. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye.